I'm not the battle I fought today. I'm just the witness watching it play. I'm just the witness watching it play. Folding the charts like a map on the floor. Not looking for exits anymore.
Hello and good morning, fellas. JJ8 here with live trading. The 9:30 trade is executed. We will have that explained in a minute. Just checking everything to work properly. Alrighty. 5 minutes time frame. I scroll back. The price came into this fair value gap. That's yesterday's 9:30 fair value gap. And I executed 5 contracts at the upper portion and another 5 contracts in the middle and the lower portion. Partials are out, partials are taken. This is the 1 minute chart. Let's have the 5 minutes time frame here. So currently it crossed above that fair value gap from August 6, 5 a.m. from the morning session. This was rather an easy trade. To be honest, it was easy trade. I did not check the regular trading hour. Okay. Where is the halfway point? That's halfway point.
The residuals flicker on the retina's edge. A ghost of the chaos on the mental edge. The static is dying, the wires unspool.
I also had a Bitcoin trade from this morning. I put this analysis 2 days ago. I said I will be waiting for the price to get to Where is it? There was a fair value gap I mentioned. I guess I deleted it. I don't have it right now. It's in the my archive, daily technical analysis archive. All right, another partial is taken. Now the price is moving very fast to these equal highs. I only have 1 micro left. I guess it's going aiming for the London high. Let's have the London high over here too. Oh. So again, 9 a.m. last day's fair value gap. The price came in, showed a long tail. I was waiting for this setup the entire day. It happened during open. Good for us. Instantly executed 5 at the upper portion, 5 in the middle, 5 in the lower. Stop was below the low of this candle. That was the stop. That Bitcoin trade, we closed. I went short 5 Bitcoins, closed partially all the way down. Now I have only 0.1 Bitcoin left. This trade made around $1,000. I have to check how much this one is, but a bit later I have to bring up the statement and everything. London high is at reach. In the order flow, I don't see any signs of reversal. Price is above the point of control. Delta is positive. Everything points up. Value area high of the day is at 29,580, 29,564. So yeah, it's above the London high. Value area high is around here. So that's textbook. The price will probably aim for that London high. Let's move the stop higher. How's Bitcoin doing? I'm not going to close that trade. Let's keep it on. We have so much of jagged lows. That's daily trend line. I marked previous day's high. I was waiting for that high to be taken before I shorted. It didn't came. It did not. So that was a signal the market is bearish, or it doesn't have enough strength to take the previous day's high, at least during London session. So I executed that trade at 4 a.m. London time. Let's mark 10 a.m. In the 5-minute time frame, I have the previous day's range. Let me remove myself for a moment. I have the previous day's range. Halfway point is inside August 5, 15. Bull trap, that's 15 is the time, because time is important where these bull and bear traps are kind of happen. If I zoom in to the 5 minutes time frame, that gap has been already used twice, so if it closed stabilized above London high, the uptrend can potentially continue. It's been a while since I had 1 to 5 risk to reward trade, so this was pretty good so far. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I also utilized the so when I said for keeping that trade open, I used the volume index average. Let's look at that for a moment. There we go. So I was long around here at the bottom, but when the price closed above it and I have the volume index average signal, I said, no, I'm not going to close the remaining positions. I'm going to keep it on until this line is valid, because it can result in a very bullish run. Something like, I don't know, something like we see in the 5 minutes time frame, a bigger run. Now it hit that level, so like to have these on 30 seconds. Okay, Bitcoin tapped into August 5 point of control. Today's point of control is also at 64,589. So that sell order still is in a good shape. I also shorted Euro during London session. Let's keep a look at that trade as well. Five contracts, closed 3 at the upper portion of this fair value gap. The remainings were closed at break even. Find the icebergs. Where are the icebergs? It's one at this price range. There we have a chain of bullish candles. Let's see the price, how price reacts to half of it. Half comes at 29,481. We have the wicks, tails in here. I want to check where is the point of control. Let's look at the order flow. So there you go. This range, the POC is right in the middle. It's not at the highs, it's right in the middle. If I put that, it's right in the middle. So if it closes above that, it can make a new high.
Slow retreat, moving to a different beat. No more echoes of the climb, stepping out of borrowed time. The ledger as the ink is dry.
I am also keeping an eye on previous day's range, the 5 minutes time frame. So the 5 minutes, there we go, that there exists the previous day's range. Halfway is at Asia's high with a halfway point. Oh no, halfway point is way up. This is the previous day's range. Halfway is here. 25% is there about Asia high. So Asia high is slightly higher. Let's have it. It's right there. But that's interesting. We are seeing absorption at 10 a.m. I want to see the volume profile. Still nothing on volume profile. I see Delta had made a new high. Let's keep an eye on that. As for a target, let's target Asia high for now. Yeah, order book, the order flow telling me we have absorption. But you guys know I'm not gonna trust that. It's been fooling me in the last month. There we go. Buyers are constantly pushing. The price has not made a new high yet. There you go. The volume index average has shifted higher. POC is right here. Let's see if it can. Let's see if this is a bull. To me, this seems like a bull flag, and the price eventually rip higher and take London high at least, and then maybe attacks Asia high. The halfway point is holding strong. Let's look at that Bitcoin trade. Struggling, broke below this low, has a wick right there. That's a good sign. Euro, nothing. All right. Daily time frame also shows it tapped into halfway of this fair value gap right at the half. Let's make those lines a bit thicker and the text bigger. Now it's visible. Touched halfway point, 50% of this fair value gap. That's where we entered the long order. That halfway was in conjunction with August 4, 930 fair value gap. I see price sensitivity to here, 486. I wonder why. I want to extend it to left to see if there's an iceberg here. One in here, there, here, jagged here, here, and here. So yeah, that was a previous iceberg. There's a sensitivity price. Price is sensitive to 486. $10 a.m. is here. These candles did not take that low. This is a bull flag sign. This low is being respected here. That's a bull flag sign. London high is taken. Let's move this stop higher. Now Asia high is at reach. Point of control of a day shifted right here. Now what I'd like to see is this gap to hold. Moving the stop higher. That gap has held. Divergence in the AO. Maybe after it takes the Asia high, we can have a short position.
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now.
What is it struggling with? Let's go to 5 minutes. It's here, here. Yeah, there are a ton of liquidity here. It's hard for the price to push higher. Moving this stop below the same candle.
I see the map but lose the trace. I drift inside this neutral space. I am the eye, I am the side.
Okay, that trade is closed.
Stillness in the light. I am the flow, the flow.
All right, let's see if we can find a short position and target these equal lows. Now I have a new chain of bullish candles right there. Okay. I cannot do anything until the price follows halfway point. So Asia high is out of picture. Let's look at Bitcoin. Euro. Oh, okay. Euro is going toward August 5 low. Okay. I don't need this one. Okay, that's interesting. Tap into August 5, 4 p.m. fair value gap. Touched the lower portion, the lowest price of that fair value gap. We have also bull trap higher, so the price can potentially go higher. It has liquidity. Keep it. Let's grab cigarette. I don't like that high. I don't see any aggression. That's no sign of reversal. Bitcoin, Euro, okay. Oh, look at that. Ripped higher, going to August 5, halfway point. Do we have divergence? Yes. Okay.
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now. Cold glass against my quiet brow, quiet brow. The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the gray.
Look at the volume profile. What do we have? Nothing. The price is in discovery mode. Nothing there to watch.
Watching the smoke above the fire. The bell can ring, the ground can shake. I hold the breath I'll never take. I'll never take. I see the map, but lose the trace. I drift inside this neutral space. I am the eye, I am the sight, I am the stillness in the light. I am the flow. The flow.
1 hour will finish in 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, we will have a new hourly candle.
The graph is just a breath on glass.
Price is stalling.
The ghosts of numbers pass. My
Let's go to order flow now. There's nothing on the chart. So we go to order flow now.
practiced ease.
Above the value area high, I don't see big trades coming there.
The blueprint held with
Volume shows aggressive sellers have stepped in.
no
Let's have those big trades on.
just silver reading the rhythm in the
Beautiful. It came very nice to gain this volume average index in the 30 seconds time frame. It's good that I found this tool. It's a good one. Also shows how many contracts are executed at these lows. So this is an iceberg.
I am the silence in the wire, watching the smoke above the fire. No rush to claim, no fear to lose, no fear to lose. I step inside the path I choose. The world outside is loud and wide, but here the ocean is high tide.
Unfortunately, I don't have the depth, unfortunately. But what I can do is to open that aggregated one, which is NQ delayed. It's aggregated. I have to find that delayed version. Here's it's in my connections. It shows that data with 15 minutes delay, but at least I can tell where it is, 15 minutes. Don't need these. Talking about depth of market. There we go. At least I have it here. So around 29,618. 29,618. 9,600. It's going to that area very fast, unfortunately. Why do I have two volume profiles? Okay, let's see if we can short this. Let's go to the platform.
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now. Cold glass against my quiet brow, quiet brow. The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the gray.
9,620.
I am the
Took out this low. Let's close it. It took out this low. That's enough. Have to wait for the price to close halfway here or this fair value gap to have a shift in the momentum. It is still above the 50-period moving average. And I see 71 contracts long just entered the market. 29,660.
I see the map but lose the trace.
1,620.
Left inside this neutral space. I am the eye, I am the side, I am the stillness in the light, I am the flow, the flow.
Try to short again. There are a lot of buy orders came into the market, so it should spend more time at in the premium. It can also make a new high. After 10 a.m., this is our first bear trap, and now I have this wick. Let's see. Did it take my order? No. Oh, but this is a hammer candlestick. This is a tail. That's why I brought my stop to break even very fast. Quick scalping. It can easily go higher, make a new high, fill the entire gap because this gap has been used once before. Yeah. Break even. Because in the order flow, I see the big trades have stepped in. Let's go to order flow. Oh, we do have that signal from volume index average, but this is the first one. I'm not going to rely on the first one. Point of control of the day is still far from the price. We took up this low, but the downtrend did not continue, and these highs are kind of jagged. Have a ton of buy orders coming over there. I cannot rely on it. Especially this is a delayed Nasdaq. It tells me the big sell orders are at 29,684. I don't have this level 2 or MBO data on the normal chart. I also want to go long on Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin, I'm short on Bitcoin. Let's look at that Bitcoin trade. It's confusing. We have a ton of wicks. That's good for the remainings. Euro, I should wait for the price to take August 5 low first. So let's put an alert here, and then we will see. It's a textbook. We have a ton of buy orders. They couldn't get out or offload their positions at these highs. That's why I cannot rely on it. And that's why first I closed this trade very fast scalp, and this one I got out on break even. If I look at the 5 minutes time frame, it's evident that look, this is a fair value gap. It already used once, and over here the second time that goes there it's not as good as the first one. So the second time the liquidity is thinner, and look at the lows, we still have a ton of buy orders coming in. For them to offload their positions, it might fill the entire gap and even tap into August 5 3 p.m. bull trap, which is these two bullish candles, 3 bullish candles in the 5 minutes time frame. And why do I say this is a bull trap? Because after that the price kind of ripped lower, right? Let's go back to 1 minute time frame. 83 contracts is sold. Let's look at order flow. There we go. 83 contracts sell. So they are offloading. They are offloading. Trapped sellers. See that? If you don't have order flow, you can use a chain of bearish candles, measure them, and once the price break above halfway point, you can consider it as shift in the market structure. Hello, Onic. Liquidity is thinner. One moment. I go to the chart. The market participants are always the same. If you look at the point of control of the day for Nasdaq, it ranges between 700 contracts to 1000 contracts. That means the market participants and the daily volume is almost the same every day. We don't have much of new participants unless something extraordinary goes on. So the average daily volume is the same. Considering that, and where is the liquidity? Liquidity exists in two places, above the highs and the lows, and in the fair value gaps or liquidity void. So this is a liquidity void. When the price goes inside, it is filling limit orders in forms of buy limit or sell limit. When that happens, that liquidity, because market participants are the same, we don't have more market participants, those orders are filled, half filled. When it goes back again, it refills the remaining orders. So when they were buying down here, institutions, they tend to make sure they can offload their position. For instance, last day, 2 days ago, look at this candle, how big it was, especially on ES. If I go to MES, which it made all-time high on this candle, when a candle enters all-time high, it goes way up. The reason is there is no liquidity up there. No, they call it no man's land. When there is no liquidity, the price constantly goes higher because these buyers, they have to offload their positions. Offload means profit taking, and profit takings happening. Oh, MES is dipping. Okay, that's good to know. So there you go. Now the liquidity in this fair value gap which is from August 5, 16, is even thinner. Next time it goes up inside, there are no pending orders, at least at the halfway point. The pending orders are above it and slightly higher in this August 5 bull trap. Areas that are virgin has the highest liquidity. Areas that the price is choppy, handshake mode, they have the lowest liquidity. For example, here it has the lowest liquidity. Now I want to go short. You see that the price again stepped into here to offload. It did not offload here. It offloaded where the liquidity exists. And liquidity exists in this fair value gap, because if I go back in the chart 5 minutes time frame, this area is virgin. It hasn't been traded. So pending orders are in here. That's why they push the price inside to offload it. For instance, liquidity below this low is thin, because here's the iceberg. Iceberg, I mentioned yesterday, is a specific price that the momentum stops. That's an iceberg. The momentum stopped here. It did not even take this low. They start buying here, and here they are offloading. When they offload the position, there's no longer any liquidity here. There are just retail stop losses. You're welcome, Onik. They're just stop losses of retail. They distribute, they push the price lower to take their liquidity. So when I was talking to, they were trading in Moscow a decade ago. They were trading Russia stocks, and they wanted to fill the big orders. Back then, there were maybe Wall Street had these algorithms, but a decade ago, the Russian companies, they didn't have this technology or robots, even though they're extremely wise, but they didn't have the technology or a robot to give them these orders. And the stock market in Russia back in that time were not providing. It was mostly on paper and things like that. So they had issues with filling their big orders, and they were waiting, and they were looking at the order book to see where the stop losses are, where the big pending orders are. If they were short, they were long, let's say long order. If they were long, they would put their target where the sell limit orders are set by another institutions. So there's an institution who wants to sell 1,000 shares, and I have 1,000 shares. I already bought it. My target, I cannot be anywhere in the middle, because anywhere in the middle, nobody would sell it to me. They leave the profits right at where the liquidity is. That's why heat map trading is very good. Heat map trading is very good, but they're spoofing. They're constantly removing those orders, even though it is completely illegal. But they say, all right, I would pay the fine, and screw it. I pay the fine, but I make more money by spoofing and manipulating the market. It was very easy to trade with bookmap and heat map. Right now, having order book, having a heat map is completely useless. Completely useless, because the data is false. They're spoofing, manipulating, and when I have order book and I have technicals, the technicals says something, order book says another thing, and usually the order book fools me. It's back again into that fair value gap. If I wasn't up by the day, I could go long here. Took out the liquidity, came into 10 a.m. fair value gap. Let's see if it dips. I can go long. If it dips into this tiny fair value gap, I would like to go long here. See, I should check the order book at the same time. You will see still at the lows, aggressive sellers. Okay, let's try one in here, another one. Okay, that's enough. Let's move the stop tight. Okay, let's see. So this is ICT playbook, and there's a 10 a.m. fair value gap. The price to return to 10 a.m. and go long. This is ICT playbook. This is not my playbook. Well. There you go. Directly to the stop. Oh, but that's okay. Let's see. Look at the order book.
The residuals flicker on the retina's edge. A ghost of the chaos on the mental ledge. The static is dying, the wires unspool, moving from the heat back into the cool. I'm finding the alignment in the slow drift, watching the heavy wave finally lift.
See if I can invert this position and target these lows. If I get a good price. Let's do one here, one in here, slightly higher, and leave the stop. If it doesn't chop, that would be a good trade. Okay. Below half. I hope it doesn't chop. telling me tap into this down close candle. Okay, euro tap below August 5 low. I'm gonna go to 2 minutes time frame and see if I can find a buy position there. So let's keep that there. Check the order flow. Don't do that. Yo, trap sellers at the lows. Lows bullish. Give it one tick room. I will invert that position. If it gets stopped, then I will move the stop below here. Let's see if that 10 a.m. fair value gap and halfway point of this comes into play to attack that high.
The screen is dark, the signal's cold. Stories of the day have all been told. I close the book, I lock the gate, leaving behind the shift.
How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin got me on break even. Euro. Okay, I might go long euro. Just let's move an alert here. That point right here. It's right at this price sensitivity. I can invert it manually. 11 a.m. is about 6 minutes. Looking at 5 minutes, seeing all these wicks, that's iceberg because the momentum stopped there. It's doing the same thing. Let's see if it holds and can push the price lower. If not, I will invert the position. All right, inverting the position. Okay. Let's look at euro. We have equal highs. Bitcoin will take the previous day's high, probably. Step into that fair value gap one more time, but the candles are also longer now. Partial is done.
The last tab closes in the soft blue glow. Friction fades as the currents go, archiving the ghost of a data stream.
Again, at the halfway point, again, the liquidity is getting thinner because the price is constantly going inside this fair value gap. So let's keep the stop where it is.
A slow retreat, moving to a different beat. No more echoes of the climb, stepping out of borrowed time.
At 10 a.m. fair value gap came into play. euro tapped higher. Okay. Looking at the highs in the euro, we have a ton of buy orders. So it wasn't a clean sell-off. It was a jagged sell-off. So there exists a ton of order, and that one low I don't think can cut it. So I will seek for the price to take this low one more time and then plan going long. Bitcoin will probably take the previous day's high. NQ is going higher. Now, if I see a lot of speed at the upper portion, that means liquidity is already thin, but now that it's an upper portion, the liquidity is getting worse now. Okay. My entries are very bad. A very bad entry. I cannot move the stop to break even. To break even. They are selling inside it. They're selling inside that fair value gap. Close at break even. Now this fair value gap is thin. The downtrend continues, the target will be these equal lows. If it stops here, if the price stops here, we can have a new high. But if it doesn't, it can attack here, and maybe I use this gap as an inversion somewhere in the middle to target this. But I need to find more confirmation on this. Yeah, true. The POC shifted higher. We have divergence.
no fear to lose, no fear to lose. I step inside the path I choose. The world outside is loud and wide, but here the ocean is high tide. The breath I never take.
Delta shows bullish absorption. I did go long. My stop was fragile. I should have left my stop below this candle. My entry wasn't nice either. Entry was too high. It came right at my stop. See? Yeah. Right at my break even. Because it can easily go here, even to this green box, August 5 bull trap. It's above the value area high of the day. S&P 500 is jagged today. So S&P 500 is playing dumb today. Look at the price action of S&P 500. Look at that. Stupid.
drift inside this neutral space. I am the I am the sigh, I am the stillness in the light, I am the flow, the flow.
It's getting boring again. But NQ is doing much better. Let's look at 6E. All right, that's good. I mentioned there are a ton of buy orders, sell orders at the highs. It's hard to offload them just by one tail. So there is a high chance for the price to make a new low. And then I would like to add new alert to go long. However, institutions are short on euro. The COT report has shown that. It's a very slow market now. It should do something from 11:10 to 11:30 in this 20 minutes time. It should do one move. Either, I guess it would go to halfway point of August 15 bull trap, which we have in the 5 minutes time frame. These are the levels of 5 minutes. Or target these equal lows. I rather for it to go here and then planning shorting NQ, because right now the price is jagged at the highs. I don't like it. E or Euro futures made a new low. That's typical. Today's point of control is right here at 29,481. This is where the liquidity rests. So if I see a ton of sell orders, big sell orders coming to the market, which it did in here, they can offload it below 29,487. That's a possibility. That gap is working as a real resistance right now. It really is the pace of the market.
The red and green are whispers now.
We'll have one more trade, short position for the day.
Cold glass against my quiet brow.
Only 2 micro contracts, not more.
The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the gray. I am the silence in the wire. Watching the smoke above the fire. The bell can ring, the ground can shake. I hold the breath I'll never take. I'll never take.
550 contracts are executed right at this price, 29,599. So let's see if it can invert it.
This neutral space. I am the eye, I am the side.
Okay, we have a sell signal from index average. Now we'd like to find one entry to short NQ, but I need a pullback. I hope the price doesn't fall just quickly. Have a tiny pullback so I can enter. I leave the stop there for now. I might add to my position, just have to wait for a more pullback and more confirmation.
Breath is just a breath on glass. I watch the ghost of numbers pass. My fingers ghost the wooden keys, moving with a practiced ease. I hear the hum of cooling fans, the blueprint held within my hands. No highs, no lows, just silver light. claim, no fear to lose, no fear to lose. I step inside the path I choose. The world outside is loud and wide, but here the ocean is high tide. The breath I never take.
So checking the volume profile of this leg. If I see a shift, I will close the trade. So let's add one more position. It is stalling and the POC shifted here. So if I see it close above it, I will invert this position. This leg's point of control is now right there, up above these wicks. So if it goes above it, I have to invert that position, tightening the stop. Buyers are stronger now.
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now.
Close above that POC.
Cold glass against
40 seconds to this candle close.
brow. Quiet The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the gray. I drift inside this neutral space. I am the I am the
My God. But just the tail. Jesus. To invert it again. Right in the middle of the range. That's it. That's my last trade. That's my last trade. I'm not gonna mess up my profits from today. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Buyers are pushing the delta made a new high. There's absorption, but I hope that area can hold. No need to keep that on. All right, interesting. The point of control has shifted right here. Let's move the stop there. So now I have something to work on. today's point of control has shifted here. Let's add one to by a position. If it break below that, then I'm done for the today, or maybe I invert that position. Yes, that would erase today's gains. Let's see. Let's move these arrows. There are too many now. Here. Hi, where did it go?
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now. Cold glass against my quiet brow, quiet brow. The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the gray. I am the silence in the wire. Watching the smoke above the fire.
Grab smoke. Really bothered me in here.
The bell can ring, the ground can shake. I hold the breath I'll never take. I'll never take. I see the map, but lose the trace. I drift inside this neutral space. I am the eye, I am the side, I am the stillness in the light. I am the flow, the flow.
6E is very S&P 500 is very bearish. It's making new low. It already started moving lower. have to leave a bigger profit taking because I was chopped over there.
The red lines fade from the glass, leaving only the gray ghost of the past. I'm unclamping the heart from the clock, counting the inventory of the shock. One last look at the candles in the dark, before I let the quiet make its mark. Now the room is finally still, testing the logic against the will. I'm reading the ledger cold and clear, moving the fear from the balance sheet of the year. Let the signal cool, let the numbers rest, finding the truth in the post-market test, in the post-market test. The logic is sharp when the noise is gone, a mental inventory for the dawn. I'm not the battle I fought today, I'm just the witness watching it play. I'm just the witness watching it play, folding the charts like a map on the floor, not looking for exits anymore. Now the room is finally still, testing the logic against the will. I'm reading the ledger cold and clear, moving the fear from the balance sheet of the year. Let the signal cool, let the numbers rest, finding the truth in the post-market test, in the post-market test. Restful analysis, the chart is just a ghost now, cooling the glass until the light comes back. Cooling the glass.
Position. S&P 500, yes, going lower. It has more speed than Nasdaq. Nasdaq is choppy. Okay, first partial. Seven long contracts just executed right there.
The residuals flicker on the retina's edge. A ghost of the chaos on the mental ledge. The static is dying, the wires unspool, moving from the heat back into the cool. I'm finding the alignment in the slow drift, watching the heavy weight finally lift. The horizon is widening beyond the screen, returning to the quiet, returning to the green. The numbers are silent, the charts are put away. I'm unspooling the tension from the heat of the day. No more signals, no more light to chase. Just the evening settling into its place. I'm finding the alignment in the slow drift, watching the heavy weight finally lift. The horizon is widening beyond the screen, returning to the quiet, returning to the green. Returning to the quiet. Unspooling the static.
Well, we're still up by the day thanks to the 9:30 trade, but after that, not so good. $500. S&P 500 also ripping higher. Let's see if... Nope. Don't see any resistance. that rate.
The screen is dark, the signal's cold.
Back to the point of control of the day. That's right there. It's the point of control of the day. Delta shows aggressive sellers have stepped in, a ton of them. They have stepped in. Let's see if they can push the price lower or they're being absorbed. They're being absorbed right now. They have been absorbed. I see some hope in the order flow. $111 sell contracts right there. That's the hurdle. That liquidity is thin. That fair value gap, it tapped twice. Should go through it without issues now. You see, now that liquidity, when it's thin, the price goes through it with ease. So here with one candle, finally it went through it because it was tested twice. All right, next partial is taken. Let's see if it would go to those equal lows. Now it's inside the same 10 a.m. gap. I would like to see the bodies don't close above it and stop chopping around and show a cleaner price action.
The last tab closes in the soft blue glow. Friction fades as the currents go, archiving the ghost of a data stream, folding the logic of a daytime scheme. It's not the win, it's not the cause, it's not the cause, just the telling of the loss, just the loss, pulling back the velvet from the view, finding what is steady, what is true. The cursor blinks, a slow retreat, moving to a
It is struggling with this bear trap right now.
no more echoes of the climb, stepping out of borrowed time. The ledger as the ink is dry, beneath the velvet of the sky. Letting go, I'm letting go. Letting go, I'm letting go. I'm letting go. Letting go, I'm letting go. Letting go, I'm letting go. The steady, steady flow. The steady, steady flow. Letting it all go.
It's a halfway point of this. Right there. They can go lower, but I don't have more contracts left. They can go lower. So the liquidity below here is also thin because this price has tapped 1, 2. It can easily go to this down close candle, but I don't have enough contracts and I did lose some money in here. So I just want to recover from that loss. Let's look at order flow. Before we close, let's go to order flow. Let's make it bigger. Well, NQ, we are up by $3,900 today. 144 loss, 173 loss, 119 loss, 152. These two only took this one. Yeah. So let's go to order flow. That's 30 seconds time frame. When I was trying to short and long in here because I got chopped here. I got chopped there. I don't have any reasons. I just got chopped there. I cannot get my head around right now. I don't remember what did I see in the order flow that I wanted to go long or go short. I knew I should go short, but it was constantly tricking me into going long. But finally on this leg, Delta made a new high, so I just had to wait. Delta made a new high. The price did not make a new high. Came short of this high, which has 508 sell contracts above here. Came short, they protected that and pushed the price lower. Here in that 10 a.m. first fair value gap, 77 contracts long, they came to the market and still only took the liquidity below here by a tick. We have 1,000 buy contracts here, 2,000 actually buy contracts are protecting this low. But it's already thin. I'm positive they already offloaded their positions at the highs, so it should go lower to the next bear trap, which is here. So it can easily go, I'm sorry, here. Can easily go here and midway point at least, or take that low. That would be the next target for offloading their position, because they are short. Whoever were short here, they will exit their orders, and exiting means buy. So these short orders, they can just close it in this vicinity, in that area. Well, it was an exhausting day. Still, we closed, interestingly, we closed positive. Got chopped. Here in this portion, these are tiny scalps. I got also another scalp here, break even. But over here, I got chopped multiple times. And finally, the last order, we could recover. I checked the statement. We recovered half of this chopness with the last sell order, and the main trade, which was 15 micro contracts, was at market open, which was amazing. 6E, only one short order I had during London session. Well, thanks God I did not trust this low. went much lower. Bitcoin, London session, 5 sell contracts because the price came short to previous day's high. I went short, closed partially. Right here, the last one was only 0.1 contract, very small out of 5, which closed at break even, but that previous daily high will be taken and Bitcoin can go higher. I think Bitcoin would eventually go to $67,000 and slightly beyond that. Institutions are long. I put that analysis on my channel. I brought the COT report. I explained everything. Institutions are long on Bitcoin. Well, that's about it for today. Tomorrow I have to take care of a few things. I won't be able to be online maybe during PM session. Maybe near PM session I get back online and do some trades. That's why today I stayed longer to make up for tomorrow. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to meet my monthly target. We have a target and I have to hit that target. And, otherwise, I would close the day with the first order. I would call the day, but I had to stay, and staying there did not come into my benefit. Actually, it reduced my daily profit. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. Until tomorrow, New York PM session, stay safe, stay observant, and don't forget, always protect your capital with stop loss. Tight stop loss, tight stop loss. See, I had tight stop losses in here. That's why with 3 micro contracts, at least I could recover half of my losses in this portion. Lose small, win big. See you soon.